The anticipation was electric. The moment had finally arrived, and the host could barely contain their excitement. "I can't wait to welcome this incredible person. Let's not delay any further. Keanu Reeves, come on out." As Keanu stepped onto the stage, the energy shifted, the warmth of nostalgia filling the air. "Great to see you," the host beamed. "But you know, another memory has been on my mind lately." Keanu nodded, intrigued. "Oh yeah? What's on your mind?" "Well, did you realize it's almost exactly the 35th anniversary of that hidden gem, Babes in Toyland?" the host asked with a knowing smile. Keanu chuckled, his face lighting up with remembrance. "Sometimes being a bit under the radar is a good thing. But that film, it had heart. We had such a blast working on it. It was wild. Richard Mulligan, Jill Schoelen, Pat Morita, Googie Gress, just an amazing experience." Reflecting on their respective journeys, the host added, "It's incredible to think that from 1986 to now, we've been fortunate enough to keep going. What an unbelievable gift." Keanu nodded in agreement. "Absolutely. It's a blessing. And you, too, have always carried yourself with such grace. I remember watching people around me, the ones I admired, the ones I aspired to be like. And they were always the kind, hard-working, and humble ones. And you are definitely one of those." "That's so generous of you to say," the host replied, touched. "But you know, I've always seen you as someone who embodies that same kindness." Keanu leaned forward, sincerity evident in his voice. "I just love what I do. Acting, it's my passion. I enjoy the process, rolling up my sleeves and diving into the work. We may not be saving lives like doctors, but storytelling has the power to inspire, to change perspectives, and sometimes even to change lives." A nostalgic smile crossed the host's lips. "Speaking of memories, can I take you back to a moment I'll never forget? My 16th birthday. Do you remember that night?" Keanu's brow furrowed in curiosity. "Remind me." "You walked into this club, and without hesitation, you took my hand and led me outside. Then you put me on your motorcycle," the host said, eyes gleaming. "And we sped through the night at what felt like the speed of light. It was exhilarating. That moment, that ride, it was pure freedom. I felt more alive than ever. And you know, as we grow older, it gets harder to capture that same feeling. But that night, I was weightless." Keanu smiled, trying to recall the exact details. "Where was this again?" "It was on 3rd Street in Los Angeles," the host confirmed. "We rode around for a while before heading back. I walked into my party feeling like I was floating. I didn't even realize it at the time, but now I see. What a perfect sweet 16. No better way to experience true freedom." Keanu let out a soft laugh, eyes twinkling with nostalgia. "If we were on 3rd, then yeah, we must have been flying through the streets. Probably faster than we should have. Definitely fast. Maybe even recklessly so," the host grinned. "But it was worth it." Riding is something else, isn't it? That thrill, that rush of wind. It's a kind of freedom you can't explain, Keanu mused. Back then, everything felt simpler. The host leaned forward, curiosity piqued. "If that was my ultimate moment of freedom, what was yours?" Keanu paused for a moment, reflecting. "There have been a few, but since we're here, let me talk about acting. When I was young, maybe 15, I told my mom I wanted to be an actor. Looking back, I think I knew it because of how free I felt performing. Whether it was on stage, in school, or even acting in Shakespearean plays, there was this joy, this sense of playfulness. It wasn't just make-believe, it was connection, collaboration, storytelling." The host nodded, deeply engrossed. "Stories have that power, don't they? They help us make sense of the world, transport us to new places, and even offer guidance." "Exactly," Keanu agreed. "That's what I love about it. There's something magical about stepping into a role. You prepare, you build the character, and then, when the director calls action, you're completely in the moment. It's exhilarating. It's fun. And honestly, I feel so lucky that I get to do something I love. The conversation lingered in that space of gratitude and shared understanding. Two people, bonded by passion and memories, reflecting on the moments that had shaped their lives.